Julia Karol, Director, Investor Relations from the Watermill Group. Hi, Julia.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Get close to that mic, please.
All right.
Okay, Julia, why don't you first tell us, even though we've had Watermill Group on again, what the Watermill Group is?
Sure. The Watermill Group is a private equity firm or a private investing firm in the Boston area, and we specialize in working with companies who are at a crossroads. So we acquire companies that have hit that point where they need a little bit of extra strategic support to get to the next level. Sometimes they're distressed, and sometimes they just need a little growth opportunity. And so we work with them, we acquire companies, we work with them to improve their operations, strategy focused, strategy forward, and then we try to sell them to the next buyer.
Good. Julia, why don't you tell us what you specifically do for the Watermill Group?
Sure. So I specifically work with our investors. We work with a number of high net worth individuals who are interested in investing in private equity. So I work to ensure that they're familiar with our opportunities. I fundraise from them, and then also make sure that they're fully aware of how the opportunities that they've invested in are doing. I also manage marketing and brand development at our company.
You do a lot of different things.
I have a lot of fun, yes.
What would be a typical portfolio company that you'd work with?
Right now we have a couple of portfolio companies that are recycled paper portfolio companies. So we have bought 2 recycled paper mills. One is in Chicago, just outside of Chicago, and one is in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And these are typical portfolio companies because even though the paper industry is in decline, we've found a niche market that's really growing, and that's the recycled paper industry. So we've spent a lot of time developing the marketing strategy and improving the operations for these 2 companies, and they're doing fabulously.
So you do some operational work prior to the sale?
Absolutely, prior to the sale, but really after the sale too. So what we do is we start with a really great strategy. We do a lot of due diligence. I know you've spoken to people who conduct the due diligence, and then we following acquisition, make sure that the company is headed in the right strategic direction and with the right operation so that it can really be a thriving company.
So you work post-sale?
Absolutely.
Too.
Yeah.
And is that something they retain you after the sale to work on?
No, we acquire as the majority owner. So after the sale, we own the company.
Right.
Yeah, and so that it's in our best interest to make sure the company's doing well.
And if I'm having a senior moment,
yep.
Is there a typical size that you like to acquire?
We typically do between $40 and $200 million in revenue at acquisition. Yep.
Are you finding the market very competitive?
We had an awesome year last year. We did 4 deals, which is a lot for a small local business, and just had some really fantastic opportunities. Right now, we're finding the market's a little bit slow, but we're seeing some great deals, and we're hoping to do one soon.
Now, do you have a fund that you guys have developed?
Actually, we don't. We function more like a big family office, like a number of families that work together to acquire companies, led by our company. So.
And do you develop the resources per acquisition, or do you have a bank account of money?
No bank account. Each deal we go to our investors, which is my job, and we reach out to them and say this is what we're acquiring, and those that want to participate do. And it's because we have such a deep relationship with our investor base and a very small group of investors who participate alongside us, we fundraise really quickly for each deal.